Hello everyone, welcome to the Naked and Famous Denim live stream. My name is Garrett and I'm here joined with Mr. Brandon Svark and Mr. Terry. We got a great show lined up for you as normal. We're going to of course talk about today's news. We got some Godzilla stuff coming up, a fall winter 25 release that I want to show you guys as well. We got cool snack time and much more. So you want to stick around of course until the very end. But before we get started, don't forget, hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that button, subscribe.
Right there.
Just do it. It's free. It costs you zero money, and it really helps. And of course, you want to be subscribed so you get all the latest updates and you know when we're going live, which is always 7 p.m. Eastern time here on the Naked and Famous Denim YouTube channel. All right, Terry, I gotta go grab something real quick.
Okay.
See where people are tuning in for.
We got a busy chat here. I noticed that the room is full before we even started, so I like to kind of go through and say hi to all our regulars, of course, Shank style from Sydney, Australia. I know BD over down there in Welland, Ontario. Hello, we got the Moore.
Scotland,
yeah. Solvents is always
too fun
there.
to say every time.
Yeah. I forgot which city in Scotland.
I don't remember.
Maybe Solvents will let us know which part it
He's
is.
here every time.
We'll squeeze in here.
Whoops. One of those Glaswegians or one of those other types. Okay,
A Glaswegian.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Kind of going down here. I do see some familiar faces and a couple of new faces as well there.
Absolutely.
Good to see you guys.
Oh, I already like Nick's question. When's the 41 ounce coming out?
Oh my God.
So funny.
It has been a 40-ounce type of day today, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. But before we get into the news, we have to pour myself a beverage right here for my thirsty lips.
The drink of champions.
The drink of champions.
Oh,
Of course,
Zero.
a Coke Zero. Brandon hates it. You know what I found out recently? You can see that they're actually using recycled plastic because it's like kind of a dirty looking plastic.
I don't know if that's the way that means anything.
Look at the plastic. It's even more in real life.
That's just because the Coke has hit it.
No. This is recycled plastic, guaranteed.
Right. It's got the little sticker on it. I can't take the artificial sweeteners, man.
No.
It drives me bananas. I'd rather drink fizzy water.
What do you want, a diet?
No.
Drink regular
Well, yeah,
Coke.
I'm always on a diet. I'm trying to stay
diet.
lean.
Oh, man.
I'm going to share my drink over here. It's not very dramatic.
Shane has joined as well.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, Shane. Always happy
Shane
to see Shane.
is a fantastic assistant manager at our New York City store in Soho. If anyone hasn't been, please check it out and then say hi to Shane.
Shane's a legend, though. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Shane again there.
He's always playing fantastic music in the store. There's always something new and exciting to listen to.
That I also don't agree with, though.
The tastemaker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I'm drinking some nice Taiwanese oolong tea over here in my Stitch thermos. So there you go. A man of taste.
New
there.
Stitch movie coming.
New Stitch movie coming. You know what? I'm a huge fan of the Stitch cartoon, which is the last hand-drawn Disney cartoon, by the way.
You can drink from the infinity bottle
New movie?
or the Godzilla bottle.
This has been our. The Godzilla has been our.
It's very good,
Our
though.
lucky go-to streaming drink.
We're gonna have to get more when you go back in a few weeks.
We're going in 2 weeks.
More Godzilla.
Oh, yeah,
whiskey.
2 weeks?
Find some cool fabrics.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are excited.
Yeah, if you guys have any requests on fabrics that you want to see, let us know in the chat, and who knows, maybe we'll be able to find it or make it happen in the old country.
No 41 ounce, please.
Okay, so
I want it.
we're gonna get to your questions. If you want to leave a question, put it in the chat, and we'll get to it. But I think we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Brandon, what happened today?
Well, today we sold some 40-ounce jeans. I'm very excited because it really is like almost the culmination of my being. I mean, it's like
You've been realized.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons for my existence is to make crazy shit that no one else is going to make, and for sure no one else is going to make this. So I'm almost sad. Mm-hmm. I know it sounds odd, but it's like we made these babies. We worked so hard to make them, and then we like sent them off into the world. And like, of course, it's a business. We have to make money. We have to sell things. But like, I mean,
Well-
I saw someone ask if we kept one, and of course we kept one pair.
Yeah.
I hope people appreciate them. I hope people will love them. I hope people will use them and wear them, and beat the shit out of them and show us the results.
One thing you mentioned, you said, of course, we have to make money. One thing I want to stress to people, especially considering the price tag on these, is was not a money-making venture. The amount of time and effort that went into making these, there's probably a good chance we might even have lost money or broken even.
Right.
To
it was
be
a
honest.
money-making venture. It was not a profit-making venture. We did sell it for real money, this just the machines that it cost to buy, the time that it took,
the fabric cost,
just even to sew the leather patches on with the sinew and put everything together by hand took so much time and effort that this was not the most efficient jean ever made.
Yeah, definitely not. So, anyways, for those of you who want something efficient, something a little bit more palatable in terms of the price range, we have you covered. We have, of course, the 40-ounce keychain, which released today. They sold out pretty quick as well. Good news, though, if you didn't get one, we are going to be making more of these, so no reason to lose any sleep over this. We will be having more. We got this thick brass key ring.
Super heavy, super thick, solid brass key ring. And then the idea of the strap was to make it a belt loop so that, and this is basically what the belt loop will feel like on the jean. And
same copper rivet.
Right. Same copper rivet that's on the jeans, and you have the natural vegetable tan leather patch on it as well. So the idea is to give you a little piece of the jean. So you guys can own a piece of the 40 ounce, you can own a piece of history, and hold it and wear it and fade it. And of course, it's not the same as owning the whole jean, but at least you can own a piece of the fabric for not a lot of money. And so we will make a whole bunch more of these.
When I was a kid, my dad had a business, and one of the things that he made for one of his customers was this little plastic toy drag car. And it was just hollow. So it would have a top piece and a bottom piece, and it was clear. And so what they do is when they go to a drag show or whatever, they'd have these little things. And when a car crashed, like a drag car crashed, they would get all the scraps, cut it up into little tiny pieces, and put them into these little cars. And it was called Piece of the Action.
Oh, make them into cars.
No, you don't make it into a car. It's a piece. It's a little plastic see-through car.
Oh, you put it in
with a piece of metal from a real race car that crashed. And the whole business or whatever was called Piece of the Action. I don't know if they still exist today, but they did like in, I guess, probably the late 90s or something. So whenever I see these, that's what I think about. This is Piece of the Action. You don't have to own the whole jean, but you own a piece of the action. You can show it off to your friends. You can touch it. You can feel it. You can say, hey, look, I have the world's thickest, craziest, heaviest denim right here on my keychain. Check it out. So I think it's a fun little thing to have. Yeah, people were calling and asking, like, hey, do you have any more? We don't at the moment, but we will be making more.
Yeah, we'll have some more soon.
Like, even Terry didn't get one. I didn't get one. None of us have one. So if you ordered one, you will be one of the rare people who have these.
In case anyone is curious also, this solid brass keyring, this is made in Japan. And everything else is sewn in Canada. Okay. But the metal piece itself is made in Japan.
Okay. Very cool. So yeah, great 40-ounce release. Thank you for everyone.
Oh, I have a question. Mm-hmm. Did anyone in the chat get a pair of the 40 ounce?
Oh, that'd be good to know, yeah.
Did anyone here pick it up? We know that it was all existing customers. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that I really wanted to make sure. Since we didn't have a lot of pairs, I wanted to make sure that the 40-ounce jeans went to pre-existing customers only. I wanted no snipers. Like my
what
nightmare.
Do you mean, like a reseller?
A sniper is exactly a sniper is someone who has like software and they find out about a release and they program the software to like ping the website like super fast to make sure that they get to order one, and then the next day they put it on eBay for double the price or whatever. So I definitely did not want that to happen because I've heard of stuff happening like in the sneaker world and stuff like that. Yeah. So we basically made a rule that says that everyone who buys a pair has to be already existing customer. And when we looked at the customer list of who bought stuff, I saw customers who had 5 orders with us, and 6 orders, and 8 orders, and 9 orders. And there was one guy who I think it was his 31st order. Mm-hmm. And I love that because that's the point. The point of this was to go to fans, was to not just to go to like
well, one of the guys also had over 100 orders.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
One of the guys who ordered, he has over 100 pairs of our jeans.
Okay.
He's a super collector.
Okay, fantastic. So that's the idea. That we want it to go to people who are who are big fans, and not to some silly reseller scumbags.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not a fan of the
We want to keep it for the fans, for the people. We do it for the people, of course. All right, so put your questions in the chat.
Yeah, you got to scroll
down. We'll
down.
try to answer them as best as we can.
Oh yeah, so I see a few people got keychains. That's great.
Oh wait, there we go. Brenton Henry, 36B is me.
Oh yes. Cool. All right, I saw his name. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Brenton, I remember your name. I've seen your jean. Like they're in a box. They've been like just waiting for a big goodbye kiss from us.
Okay, we have yeah, we're gonna ship them tomorrow.
Enjoy the next few days that your legs are still intact.
But I have a question for Brenton specifically. Do you plan to wear them? Are you gonna just have them as like a trophy pair in your closet, or do you plan to wear them? Do you plan to wear them often and beat the shit out of them, or do you plan to just like wear them sparingly, or do you not know yet?
Every customer who I've talked to about it, because I tried to talk to anyone who called me, and I honestly almost tried to talk them out of it. Because I'm like, you don't understand how crazy these are. Yeah, as someone who used to wear the 32 ounce as my daily driver, 2 pairs, I ended up wearing them for like 4.5 years, essentially. I can tell you the 40 ounce is a whole different beast. You think you know, but just wait until it shows up at your house. You are going to be shocked. Just getting them on is a challenge. Were you in the office so I had to take the pair off?
There was nearly
there was 2 guys helping me taking the pair off.
Grade A wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, I had to hold on to my underwear so it didn't get ripped off with the pants. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, the 32 ounce.
Oh, he will be. So Brenton says he'll be wearing them for the Indigo Invitational. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's
good luck.
It's undeniable.
Lord have mercy on your soul.
They will get the crap beat out of them. Sweet.
You'll get the crap beat out of you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was going to say
No, man. He's going to do it. Well, you don't know how tough he is. Maybe he's not a wuss like you.
I don't know, man. We will see.
The 32 ounce felt like silk underwear compared to the 40 ounce.
Exactly. The 32 ounce is like a pair of pajamas compared to the 40 ounce. It's you can't even compare. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out, and you better not drink too much water or eat any too spicy food. That's all I'm gonna say when you're wearing your 40 ounce.
It's like a pair of cycling bibs or something.
Once it's the ones that you test wore, because we made a prototype pair, and then we made a first sample, and then we made production. So the prototype pair he actually wore, and you can feel that they
softened.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it's still obviously pretty incredible. But like, look here where your knee bend a lot. Like, it feels like rub your thumb here against where there's abrasion. Like, it's already softer. You're gonna be able to beat them up. It's still made of 100% cotton. It's not a piece of metal. So
it's not a piece of metal, but it's intense. I'm telling you.
I mean, we don't say
very intense.
We don't say guaranteed uncomfortable or your money back for nothing.
And look, you basically get one comb. That's it. One comb. It's just so like on the other side you kind of see like maybe a little bit more. Yeah, basically just one giant comb.
He says he's going to be cycling in them.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is great. I love that.
You know where he's going to cycle to? What? Straight to Crotch Blowout City.
Yeah. That's true. No, it's...
Or Chafe Town. He's going straight to Chafe Town.
I love it. I think that... I love that someone in the chat has a pair, because now everyone can follow everybody. Like, we'll ask for updates. If... well, first of all, he's going to post them on Indigo Invitational, so everyone's going to be able to follow that. I think that will get a lot of attention and be really interesting. I personally am very interested to see what's going to happen, so that should be badass.
Someone's asking me if I'm going to be wearing that pair more. I won't be wearing that pair more just because
they're a bit big
huge.
on you.
They're huge. That was the first prototype. We weren't really sure how they're going to turn out, so they ended up turning out a lot bigger than we wanted to. We have basically the second prototype or the second sample, which is upstairs. We finally got it finished with all the things. So I'll probably be wearing those. They're, again, a little bit too big for me. But
what size are those ones upstairs?
I don't know. We don't have an official size for them.
That's the sample.
It's the second sample.
Yeah, well, we have the prototype sample, and then we have the first sample, basically, which is those.
Yeah, so they're a little bit different than the production, so I'll probably be wearing those for, like, promotional stuff. Or who knows? Maybe I'll try to fade them if they fit good enough. And, it's... I think it'll be like a weekdays only kind of thing. No weekend 40 ounce. Because I like to walk a lot. And I can tell you, as someone who wore those for a few months and walked around, I even ran in them a little bit once because I was late and I was trying to catch my train. It was like running in water. Like the amount of resistance you felt. Like, you know when you're in the pool and you're trying to like get out real fast, but like you can't just because your legs are like, like that's what it's like to wear the 40 ounce.
Oh, and the leather patch.
The leather patch, oh yeah. Don't go on any long plane rides if you value your back, your spine, because you'll be like kind of
the leather patch will be I mean, but I couldn't. You were trying to convince me to like half that patch to put on just like the 15 ounce of leather.
Yeah, just do half. But
I couldn't. It has to be extreme. If we were gonna go all the fucking way, we had to go all the way. Like if you're gonna eat pig, you might as well have it flow out of the side of your mouth.
Well, so we're going to Japan, right, in a few weeks.
Yes.
And so I thought the idea, I was like, you know how funny it would be is to wear the 40 ounce all the way to Japan, go back to the mill that made it and say, hey, look at this. We're wearing it. It exists. Check it out.
You don't have to wear it on the airplane. Just wear it to the meeting.
I know, but I wanted to wear it the whole time as kind of like a thing. And then I realized this is a horrible idea. Because
on the airplane, on a 13-hour airplane ride, maybe not the best idea.
Maybe we should bring them. No. But
and through airplane security, by the way, because if they suspect that something is funky, they could cut it open if they want. They could be like, "What's in that patch? Like, is there something inside? Is there drugs in there?" And then they're gonna cut it. That would be a fucking disaster. They probably want you to. They probably want to X-ray.
Take your pants off. X-ray.
If you had to go through that machine, that like scans you, no chance of letting you go through with a leather patch like that. No chance. They're gonna look at it. They're gonna just be like,
even with the elephants,
what is going on?
It lights up on the machine where you go like this. But the reason I didn't want to wear them to Japan is because when you wear those jeans, if you crouch down or like you kneel, there's a lot of fabric that folds, like the honeycombs area behind your knee. And what happens is, like, if you've been to Japan, some restaurants are like these traditional restaurants where you're like, you have to sit on the floor, or like you're really supposed to kneel.
Yeah, go full seiza position.
Yeah, it was funny because last time we went to a traditional restaurant. The mill took us to a traditional restaurant, and it's that style. And I go and I sit down in the position that you're supposed to, and like right away the mill guy was like, whoa, sitting in the proper position. And I'm like, yeah, but like no one else does it.
No, that position is not for me.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, I can do it for like maybe half hour, and then I lose feelings in my legs.
No, my stupid knees don't do that.
But in the 40 ounce, even in the 32 ounce, because I wore the 32 ounce to Japan before, and it's not a good time when you sit in that position with that much fabric behind your knee. It kind of wants to lever your knee open.
It'll pop your knee open like a chicken wing, man.
Yeah, it's not good. So that's a top tip. No 40 ounce in traditional Japanese restaurants.
I saw a cool question over here because I think I saw your order there today. Hi, Marty F. Talks about the kippas. Can't believe that we still make them. Yes, we still have a bunch of kippas. You ordered a bunch today. Can't wait to start fading them. How do you fade a kippa?
I mean, yeah, don't
wear
it that hard on your head. Yeah, if you just wear it a lot, put it in your pocket, put it back on.
No, but also if it's in the sun, and if you wear it outside.
Yeah, that's true. The sun will fade it. It's almost Passover, so come and get your Selvedge denim kippas now.
I'm waiting for the occasion. I've been waiting, Brandon, to get invited to an event so I can finally wear the denim kippa.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
All right, well, my son will be 13 in
there we
3
go.
years.
Okay, 3 more years we're going to wear the denim kippas.
Oh, you're for sure invited to the bar mitzvah, absolutely.
All right, I'm so down. But we got to make sure we keep some in stock for that.
3 years away, though. Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Play the long game.
Oh yes, Brandon. He's so stoked to feel the 40 ounce yoga pants.
Yeah. Someone asked someone I think missed the beginning and asked if we will remake the keychains. Yes, we will remake the 40 ounce keychains. Mm-hmm. I also have another question though regarding super heavyweight denim. I have a bunch of the black 32 ounce. Should we make some 32 ounce jeans? Should we make some 32 ounce keychains in black as well?
Yes to both.
Yes.
What about a 32 ounce jacket? Sounds crazy.
Yeah, that would be beastly as well.
I want a 32 ounce black strong guy. That's what I want. That would be amazing.
32 ounce black strong guy.
Whew. Those would be hot. Ooh,
yeah,
the chat's going
crazy.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yes.
Make it right. And it will be also much less expensive than the 40 ounce. Mm-hmm. So like much more reasonably priced.
Sewing the 32 ounce is gonna be like like butter compared to the
I
40
mean,
gram.
it's still
intense.
It's such a
but-
funny perspective. It's such a funny thing because it's still very, very difficult to do. And yeah, like the last time we've never, when we made the 32 ounce, the true guy didn't exist, the strong guy didn't exist. So we actually have the possibility to do these like modern fits. We've only ever done it in the weird guy. So maybe it's time for like a black 32 ounce true guy.
Yeah,
That sounds like a pretty good idea. Even a black 32 ounce strong guy, maybe.
Oh, strong guy would be so cool. Nice wide and black.
Yeah, that could be
That's gonna work
something.
there.
Yes. Oh, speaking of which, Terry, there's another black strong guy and some other news. Could you go upstairs and grab one of those?
I gotta get some props. I'll be right back. Right back.
Yeah. Speaking of that, well, I mean, if you watch This Week at Tate Nyoko, you may already know this news. But if you don't, I want to give you guys the inside track.
Yeah, we never made a 32 ounce jacket. That could be cool. I don't, man. It sounds.
I don't know if it's good to wear.
It'll be difficult to do.
Because
it would be fun to make a bag.
Even 25-ounce jackets, like, are very intense to wear. At least for myself, I find on the neck area, it's very heavy.
Yeah, it'd be fun to make little, just little like passport holders. Also, I kind of want to make. Maybe it's a cop out because it's just a little accessory, but a little thing to put your passport in. I have Selvedge zippers.
That's cool.
I could try to find those. They're so cool. I've just been dying to make something with them.
I have a question though. So
BDS for the knife update. They're shipping, I think, literally tomorrow from Japan, so we'll have them pretty soon.
I always wondered about passport holders because they always make you take them out of the holder. So I always wonder, what's the point?
It's just to keep all your stuff organized. Like, let's say you're also with your family. If you're with your wife or your girlfriend, you have a kid or whatever. So, like, when I travel, I keep like my girlfriend and my kids' passports all together, and our Nexus cards and our boarding passes. So I like to have a little like envelope.
So if you haven't seen it,
so I have like a little shitty fabric one, but I want like a nice one.
Selvedge Denim, composite handle.
Oh yeah, I promised
Higo
to
no
make
Kami knife.
I promised to get the knife pricing last week, and I forgot. ZHR 303 is asking for the pricing, and I'm a jerk because I meant to finish the pricing.
Smells good too.
I'm now gonna put it into my calendar to price out the knives as soon as possible.
For me, with my passport, you know what I do? I shove it right into my left pocket, and it just
Don't
sits
tell us
there.
where you shove it.
But you know what you don't want to do? Put it through the washing machine like I did.
You put your passport in the wash? Oh,
I cooked it, and I had to get a whole new one.
Oh no!
'Cause
at least you didn't lose it.
It was still in fine condition when it came out. Like, it wasn't like it was still legible and everything. But apparently, if you wash it, it messes up some RFID or whatever, and you have to get a new one.
You gotta get a new one.
So I did.
Okay, at least you destroyed it and didn't lose it. Much worse to lose it. You know, if you lose it a few times, they don't give you one anymore.
Then you can't leave the country.
Yeah, you can.
You're just trapped.
No, you're screwed. Yeah.
Forever?
I think so.
That's wild.
Not forever. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like you can't just lose it 10 times and go back and get and keep getting new ones.
Maybe, yeah, because you could be selling them or something.
Yeah. Prison wallet is something else.
Okay. Well, I was gonna save this for later, but you know what? Since we're on the topic, Terry.
We're on the topic.
Yes.
We want the G or
of
the
black
S?
strong guys.
Ooh.
Give me the strong guy first.
Brand new.
Have you seen these yet, Brandon?
No. I mean, I know what they are, but I have not seen the sample yet. It smells fresh.
Smells so fresh, so clean.
I actually wear this in Easy Guy.
Black waxed stretch in the never before worn strong guy fit.
It's cool. It looks like leather, but it is not. It's cotton. Just has a coating on it for that waxy touch and look. But yeah, they're pretty fun. If you roll them up, you can see that they're not shiny on the inside as well. They beat up real nice too.
How are they in the rain? Does the water beat up on them, kind of?
I mean, they have a little bit of resistance, but it's not waterproof or anything like that.
Not,
but I love. Sometimes I just do that all black everything. Sometimes you go out on the town, fancy new restaurant with your lady, and you want to do all black everything. It gives a little bit of extra texture to an all black look. But yeah, they're not for everybody. Not everyone wants shiny pants. But yeah, I rock them.
They will dull though. Once you start washing these and wearing them, they're not gonna stay this like kind of shiny forever. They will dull a lot.
Yeah, they still I've washed mine and they still keep some they don't fully dull out after wash. You have to go a lot of washes to dull them. But I rock those in Easy Guy like fairly often.
So yeah, we had some of this fabric. and I just thought how cool would it be if we made the strong guy, especially for like our New York customers or like the New York store specifically. We can't keep the solid black strong guy in stock. It doesn't matter how many we make, how many we send them. They just are walking out the door all day long until there's none left. And so I thought, wow, the black waxed would be probably a big hit there. So I'm excited to see how those sell in the New York store. And
I think New York City is a very
black oriented.
they like wearing all black everything and
exactly.
like that.
So that's why it's going to be good.
That northeast coast action.
And so I thought, well, if we're going to make him in strong guy,
Oh, you're very excited about it. Some people will be very excited.
It's you hate it or you love it, and I
Yes.
think honestly, even if you hate it, you should try it, because I kind of was a hater before, and I tried a pair, and now I love them. And it's the strong guy. So we also have it in strong guy.
Groovy guy. You
Sorry,
mean.
groovy guy. So if you're gonna go out for those boogie nights,
Yeah, a little flare leg, groovy guy. Pretty cool.
very cool. I wouldn't say pretty cool. I would say very cool. You rock this, you are definitely gonna turn some heads, I think. And the boot cuts are so hot right now. So, also coming in groovy guy and strong guy. I plan to do the release next Thursday. So I know this is kind of a little bit last minute, but we just got them in. And I thought it would be great to get them out the door.
Sure, we never did black wax in a jacket. We easily
Look at
could
this
have
gold
done that
patent
too.
leather patch. Like, we don't do much stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's so shiny.
Yeah, it's fun, and the only brand that could talk about 40-ounce jeans and shiny jeans in the same in the same time.
True.
In the same stream.
We got a lot of
Yeah.
questions
Jay
here.
Jones says looks like motorcycle pants. I'm so excited for motorcycle season. End the snow. Someone tell.
We saw a guy on a motorcycle the other day.
Oh, I know. Come on.
And then it snowed that
Come
day, too.
on.
Yeah.
It is now. What's the temperature outside now in Montreal?
4.
Terrible.
Six
It's
degrees.
6 Celsius. It's like fucking under 40 Fahrenheit. Terrible. Bring me motorcycle season, people.
You know, it's supposed to snow a bunch this weekend.
Yeah,
I know.
Saturday
We're
or
gonna
something.
have terrible snow this weekend, and my motorcycle is just crying. You just go and pet it in the garage.
For the motorcycle guys watching, what motorcycle do you ride?
I have a Ducati Scrambler 1100 Pro Sport.
Maybe we could bring that. I want to see what it looks. We need to show the people.
That's a big boy bike. Yeah, 1100 has an 1100 cc.
Ducati.
1100 cc
That's
about.
a-
They call 1100s around 1100
This one?
cc. I don't remember.
Sport.
Oh, that's like a leader
But
bike?
Pro Sport. A leader bike is any bike over. It's not that one. It's this one.
Oh, okay. Hold
It's
on.
it's any bike over 1000 cc.
So you must be paying
is
that
a
big
leader bike.
insurance money.
No, that's this in Canada we have crazy insurance on what they call like racing bikes, but those are the other kind of Ducatis. Those are like the like way bigger engine, and it's not even just on engine size. It's on like what the Quebec government considers to be like a racing bike.
It's probably like how many people have died.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
this.
They
There we
run
go.
like statistics on that and stuff like that. So this is not considered to be a dangerous motor. I do pay more than a smaller bike, but it's not like the dangerous bike where it's like thousands of dollars a year for registration.
Mhm. Yeah, I want a Yamaha R6, which is the one that kills people, so it is expensive.
I
But yeah,
know. I
that's
have my
the
license
bike
there, but
I
I know
have.
which bike I choose. It would be the DRZ 400.
Come on, Joe, you're not even. You're not
We don't
even-
have our licenses yet, but maybe one day we'll add that to the pile of
I mean,
toys.
I used to dirt bike as a kid, so
Yeah.
I have it in my blood, and we are two wheels guys. You just bought a bike, didn't you? A bicycle.
No, I bought a bicycle for my girlfriend.
Oh, not for you.
Not for me. No, I have a Linus bike. It's like a real hipster.
You
fucking,
should bring it to work, and then at lunchtime we ride to go get lunch.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah,
We all have. My bike is upstairs right now, and we rip over to the local burger place.
Yeah. Jay Jones says, "How about a denim motorcycle helmet?" I don't think that's gonna work. We do sell to a store called Butterscotch in California, and they make these little shorty gloves. I was looking for white leather gloves because I have the white helmet, and sometimes I wear the like. Do you remember when we did the white
the
like
accrued,
the heavy accrued, the white slub, 16 ounce, and so sometimes I'll go like an all white action, and so I wanted some white shorty gloves, and I got them from him. But I don't think denim ones would be cool.
Right, we got all kinds
yeah.
of cool people. Christopher Cole on there working for the Ducati dealership, and they does have the Scrambler as his loaner bike. That's kind of cool.
Oh, so now you have the plug.
Yeah, amongst good company.
Wait, is this in Canada or in the
Where,
US
where?
of A?
Yeah.
Christopher, he works for Ducati, the dealership.
Oh, real? Oh, yeah, cool.
Very
There you
cool.
go.
Where? Oh, in California. Where is it?
I'm gonna guess California.
Butterscotch. You want to get a pair
Northern
of
California. There we go.
Yeah. Ooh, cool.
Cool.
Sweet.
Denim chalk bags. Yeah. One day.
Denim
maybe.
chalk bags. Would be
Yes.
cool.
Well, you like to climb.
Yes.
Speaking of other leisure activities, should I show what we did last weekend?
Sure.
Yeah. Pull the phone up to the screen.
Yes. Garett and I were here, and we went shotgun shooting. We went clay shooting. Pull. And I got in one round. I got a 15 on 25.
Yeah, you
and
killed it.
The instructor was very impressed. Garett did not do as well.
First, I don't know, man. I don't want to make excuses, but I just wasn't. I wasn't feeling the semi-auto.
It was only our
there.
second. Yeah, we were using a
But I had
semi-auto.
sunglasses.
I recommended that. I wanted to do pump because I thought it'd be more fun. You said to take the semi-auto. Although we have to one day, perhaps we'll have real over. We will invest in some over/under shotguns.
Maybe one day soon, and
Anyway.
we'll go back. I'll have to go redeem myself.
You don't have an over/under? No.
No. I
Or
got
side by
the
side.
old. I got the old Chinese in
Yeah,
870 with my turkey camo wrapping still on it. But it does the trick. Does the job.
Have any turkeys been finished with that?
I have my sighting in picture is a picture of turkey, and man, I put a lot of holes in that piece of paper.
in that piece of paper?
Oh yeah. By the way, we were not shooting birds. We were shooting clays.
Clay pigeons.
Yeah. No,
Just for fun.
No animals were injured in our adventure. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of bright orange clay pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brandon, back on topic.
Okay, sorry. Let's get on topic.
Yeah.
For the people here who've been waiting patiently,
Yeah.
I think it's time to talk about what you have to the left here.
Okay, so we have a couple little Godzilla things to show. One, we have some really cool artwork here, and this is a whole bunch of different Godzilla posters from the past. And I'm sorry for blocking your face.
Let's get it close up.
My man, you do it. You're better.
There you go.
And yeah, so these are just like a bunch of different posters, artwork that we got, and we get everything from Toho, which is the company that owns the rights to all the Godzilla stuff. I think their full name is like Toho International Co. Limited or something like that. They have the rights to Godzilla. This will be the pocket bags. So all the Godzilla jeans will have this as the pocket bags inside. So that will be sick. Yeah. Gojira.
It's
not
cool,
forget.
Toho. And doing
Does this one
research
give
for
any
this
respect to Toho?
must.
Anyway.
It must,
It's licensed.
sure.
Yeah,
It says
here,
right there.
yeah. Toho Co. Limited. Yeah, so
Yeah.
those are the guys.
There's a lot of information on Godzilla. Like, you can go on YouTube and watch 3-hour
They made a
long
lot.
documentary about Godzilla, and it starts with the whole history of Toho and like World War II and Japan and the whole thing. It's very, very interesting. I highly recommend if you're a nerdy guy like Terry, myself, or Brandon, where you'll just sit down and watch what most people would consider the most boring documentary and just love it.
Deep lore.
Deep lore, very
Yeah.
deep lore, where it's like, oh, there was this Japanese guy and this, and then one guy he got pulled into the army, and then he came back, and and this and that, and the other guy was making propaganda, and all that. Super interesting to go watch that. So I definitely recommend, if you're interested in Godzilla, check out those documentaries online, and you can see the whole history of Toho, and there was like multiple companies getting merged in and stuff. Very cool.
Yeah, you want to answer a couple of questions quick,
Okay,
or should we,
what are the questions?
or not?
Tons of questions.
When is the Strong Guy Black Wax dropping?
Next Thursday.
So there you go. So you have the
Thursday.
answer to that.
We're on the
And
shelf.
will we make a Dirty Elephant the jacket? The answer is yes, for fall. So stay tuned on that.
We always make jackets.
What will be the small size available for Godzilla jeans? Probably it's probably 27 or 28.
Yeah.
And okay, shall we continue?
Usually-
Oh,
yeah.
will there be a jacket for Godzilla? I'm not sure. We actually have to consider that and decide
We
shortly.
haven't-
Okay, we better continue because we're gonna keep getting lost in the questions. Yes? Is it
Yes.
true?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, and then so the next Godzilla sneak peek is gonna be this one, which is the King Ghidorah denim. And since the King Ghidorah have 3 different heads, we decided to do something that came in 3s. Yeah, so it's a 3-headed
This
character.
one right here. See it there?
And
this
yes,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
1,
yeah.
2, 3 heads. Okay.
Yeah.
As reverse. 1, 2, 3
There you
heads.
go.
There you go.
And the mirror image. And the character is always gold. So we have the this denim over here, which is maybe it's hard to see, but it's similar to the Frankenstein denim, or similar to the trauma denim that we did, the Toxic Avenger, where it's right hand twill, left hand twill, and broken twill. So 3 different types of twills, each one to represent one of the different heads of King Ghidorah, and then a gold interior.
Let's get that wet.
Yeah. There you go. How do you show most? Yeah, and you have the gold interior, so it's kind of that looks good. There you go. So you maybe it's hard to see the different weaves, but we'll take better photos of it so you can see it at another time. But this will be the denim, and I really like the yellow inside. Like it gives it a really
see how flamey it is.
Yeah, the golden color inside. It's pretty neat, and this will be the King Ghidorah denim.
You know the weight on that one?
This is 14 ounces per square yard.
Nice.
So yeah, King Ghidorah, like it's heavy, but not too heavy, like a pretty good normal weight. We wanted to make sure that it wasn't as heavy as the Godzilla characters, because Godzilla's bigger, he's heavier. Mm-hmm. So we didn't want it to be. Of course, we didn't do anything lightweight, so it might be 14.5 or 14, something like that. And I think it's a pretty good, like, easy weight for everybody. Mm-hmm. And yeah, 1 twill to represent every head.
If we missed your question, just ask it again.
Well, we can't always get to everything, but we're doing our best.
We'll try.
Yeah, the chat is flying here tonight.
Sashiko dates, I don't have a date on it yet. We're still waiting, but I did go out and take the pictures with Justin today. So yeah, I did the pictures in the video, so I'm going to edit that soon. He looked great in them, especially the strong guy. They were draping so nicely. Like the drape on that fabric is great. BDS Elephant 2 tease exclamation. No explanation. I wasn't specifically teasing the elephant too. I was just teasing old elephants in general. Who knows? Maybe an old elephant could come back from the dead.
Yeah, but like you're talking like it's gonna take time. But yeah.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
It's gonna take time. Not this fall.
We already told you that we have the dirty elephant coming this fall, and then somewhere along the horizon we also have another elephant coming, which is gonna be kind of our restocking elephant, a more standard elephant, so that way you can always buy an elephant. That's
all right. Rip through the questions. You're too slow.
All right, I'm just trying to give the people the detail,
Workforce is going to be in the summer. The Asagi Sashiko work shirt it's
being made right now.
Yeah, it's being made now, so it's still a little bit away. Canadian Penny asked if we can show off the 24-ounce indigo and black. I do have a sample upstairs, but I'm not going to run upstairs now. So Garett, remind me, and I will give it to you. And next week, even if I'm not here, you and Terry will show that off. Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a pretty rare thing. The only made in America jeans that we've ever done. And it was like 15 years ago. Another Toxic Avenger. This is going to be the next Toxic Avenger, essentially. If you really love the Toxic Avenger denim, this King Ghidorah denim is the one you should get, because it's
someone asked if it's Selvedge.
It is not Selvedge because it cannot be made. You cannot do this like jacquard construction with the left hand twill, right hand twill, and broken twill construction on a Selvedge machine, on a shuttle loomed machine. So it is not Selvedge, just like the Toxic Avenger denim was not Selvedge either. Is Bezad getting a sample for all the Godzilla jeans? I don't know. Let's see. Are the Godzilla jeans being gettable or hyper limited? They will be gettable. It's not the same thing as the. Of course, we know that the 40-ounce jeans were almost not gettable. We really just were not able to make that many. But for the whenever we do these licensed collaboration stuff, we make X amount, and I made sure that for Godzilla we're making a little bit more than we usually make, so it should be okay. I think. Like, it's not going to sell in a few minutes, in like 1 minute or whatever.
Well, we can't make any guarantees, but
I don't know what's going to happen, but we made more than, we're going to make a little bit more than before. So, I mean, I want it to sell out, but I don't want it to sell out in, obviously, 5 minutes. So, I'm hoping that everyone who wants a pair and goes the first day will for sure be able to get a pair.
Mm-hmm. So someone said, asking if we're going to make an M65 field jacket. Probably not. We're not really that much of a repro brand. I do love the military stuff personally, but in terms of our brand, we're not like a. Yeah, I do that.
I'm thinking of making a bomber collar jacket of some kind.
Be cool.
More jackets to make.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't want everything to be. Everything we do is flap collar now, but I want to do some bomber type collar something perhaps. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
BD says he needs to prepare for the future if there's a return of the 2.
All right, wait, just wait.
Well, whatever's coming down the line, you have some time to prepare. So prepare yourself. Okay. let's see. How many 40 ounces were there?
We made 11 pairs, but we also have the ability to make more. I have more fabric, and so we will in the future make more pairs. We did mention that before. This is not like breaking news, but I do hope to make them again so that those who didn't get will be able to get them. But like, you know, our main production guy was like, my hands hurt. You know, like I can't. Like, you know, I wanted him to make 20 off the bat first, but he's like, oh, let's maybe make 8, and I kind of like negotiated him up to like 11 or 12. So you know, let's see what will happen.
So also Monkey in the chat, he's mentioning the Rose Anvil Naked and Famous / Russell collab.
I'm pumped for that.
Do you have any updates on that brand?
I mean, so that's something that we're working on also. So I mean, it should be pretty cool. I just thought of a really fun idea of what to do for the leather patch also.
Okay.
Should I announce it now? I don't know. It's not even confirmed or anything.
It's not set in stone. You can talk. It's not illegal.
Basically,
Let's hear.
basically, you know, what is he famous for, Rosal? He's become famous for sawing the boots in half and like revealing what's on the inside. So I thought it'd be pretty funny if the leather patch for the collaboration was like, you know, our pop art nude in one of those vintage you know, boxes, and you have the Rose Anvil fellow with his mustache. Or I mean, with like a mustache. I think he doesn't have a mustache, but he's a cool looking dude. He has like cool curly hair and stuff, and make him look like a vintage magician with a mustache, and then like with a saw and sawing our girl in half.
Yeah. I think
10 on 10.
10 on 10? No, isn't it a
good
fucking
idea.
good idea? It's
That's
such a
actually-
good
that-
idea. I
that's
have to do it.
genuinely inspired. I like that one.
Yeah. So I just like, you know, he's the cut in half guy, and then just doing it something vintage, and then with our like girl, I don't know. I just
love
thought
the
it works
two
out.
boxes
It
come
works out.
It's a win
pretty
for me,
good.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So hopefully.
So
anyways,
Solvent says Cowboy Bebop when, Garrett, and like
it's this guy, not me.
You know what's
It's up
funny?
to him.
Okay, look, like we're working on it. But I was watching my kid play Fortnite the other day. And go, oh, they have a Cowboy Bebop
No way,
Fortnite collabo now.
That's
Right now, like you could buy the characters in it.
You know, there was Godzilla version too, because
they
I
have a
saw
lot
a
of
guy
stuff.
and he was playing Godzilla. And
They do so much
They do
licensing.
everything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost like you never know what you're gonna see on the every
Yeah,
time
I
see.
think like the licensees are the ones approaching Fortnite for the can we get into your game, kind of that
Maybe.
way around.
But it's like every time I've never played Fortnite personally. I'm a Warzone man or PUBG myself. But it's like every time you turn it on, there's a new crazy skin or new like update.
Samuel asked for the Army HBT olive drab chore code we release. We don't have any more somewhere left over, do we? Anyway, we will be doing more chore coats.
so.
I think we have a canvas green, and we have all kinds of fun new chore coats coming out. That specific fabric, I'm not sure. I was just looking at herringbone stuff for spring 2026, so we'll see. So just like stay tuned on that.
I do love herringbone. That's
cool.
You remember the shoot we did? That was so much fun. We had all the brass on the table. I was still finding little pieces of brass in that office because they just all kind of like rolled off the table. That was
that was quite a
fun
fun
photo
little
shoot.
photo.
By the way, Pedro, current state of fade, says should have quoted, "Oh, your hands hurt? Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duties. So you didn't finish the line there. That's Ben Stiller's line in Happy Gilmore. And and it's hilarious that you say that because I was just exactly telling the story to one of my best friends, and then we ran that line, of course.
How long until the Godzillas are coming out?
That's fall. That's in the fall. So either fall or holiday, but hopefully fall.
Yeah.
Toaster patch for his cat. That's true. So yeah, Toaster is Weston's cat, the Rose Anvil cat. We actually, when we had a meeting
I had
with
no
him,
idea that-
his
Oh, yeah,
cat
yeah,
hopped
yeah.
up and was like
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
in the webcam.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Man, Weston's in the cat
Yes,
club.
his cat
Oh,
appeared.
he's a cat man for sure.
Oh, he's a cat man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
his cat is like
my
an
man.
icon.
My man, really?
His cat is like the Snowy.
The Snowy of the
That's
Rose
funny.
Anvil?
Yeah.
Yes.
He did appear in our. He came to our meeting.
Oh man, that's cool.
I hope to visit him actually. I'm gonna go probably to Salt Lake in May. Maybe attend the Kilby block party. If anyone is a Salt Laker,
A Salt Lakean.
a Salt Lakean,
What do they call the people from Salt Lake?
a Salt Lake Cityan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway,
Denizens of the Salt Lake City. Who knows?
I don't know what this means. Okay. No,
It's a
we will
baseball-
probably
it's a
not do a
baseball thing,
Fortnite
yeah.
collab. I don't think I mean, your kid would love that.
Yeah, oh my god, dude. You'd love it, of course.
Yeah, you have to buy the jeans of V-Bucks.
Yeah. We're too small. We're too small to do anything like that. Obviously, they don't care about us. But they do have, like, you could get Jordans. My kid bought Jordans for his character. So he
how much were the Jordans in real money? How much did you pay,
money?
Brandon?
Yeah, some amount of money. He gets it like for birthday presents and this and that. Like he asks, like, you invite all the friends, and the friends, like the dads ask you, like, what does your kid want? I'm like, he wants V-Bucks. That's what he wants.
Kids these days.
Kids these days.
He wants like Pokemon cards or V-Bucks or like that's
what
they.
Roblox? Do you play Roblox?
No, not anymore. Now they've grown out of it a little bit, but now Brawl Stars.
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, now Brawl Stars is big also.
What is that? Is that like a fighting game?
It's a game, yeah. It's a sort of fighting game, not like a Street Fighter fighting game, but like I don't know what you call it, like I don't know what it's called. But yeah, there's different characters with different weapons, like and different powers. Like some shoot far, some shoot close, some have different speed, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, Brawl Stars is big with the kids now.
Oh, some people are asking about a Do-Till collaboration.
Do-Till. Yeah, our friends Do-Till.
Yeah,
Yes.
Do-Till is great, and we've been doing business with them since our first ever season, so for 17 years. So we have a pretty long and great relationship with them. If they ask us to do something special, we will for sure oblige.
Yes. Okay.
Tons of good questions here.
You want to be the question master?
All right. How about a quick? It is one that we actually get quite a lot. Sometimes even inside the building. So KMS ask, would you be able to show a comparison of the True Guy and the unbranded straight fit? So that's going to be any unbranded jean that starts with the
Well, we don't have
3.
it set ready. Next
So
week, do it.
I can't show you, but I can kind of tell you. Basically, the unbranded straight fit will be a little bit slimmer. It's what I call like a slimmer straight. Whereas the True Guy is a bit more of a relaxed straight. That's like the 1 second answer.
They are similar, but not the same.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they're definitely not the same.
Yeah, they're not the same fit.
The unbranded straight fit is a little bit tighter in the pockets and the hips area, and like the rise and everything. But we are having the wide fit coming for unbranded brands, so that is going to be awesome. I think you just sent me an email. It was like June or something.
Yeah, I believe June.
June or July.
I think
it was June. I'm 90% sure it was June that like the 21 ounce.
No, but everything's coming out.
Everything's coming.
In June, you're going to have the wide fit in unbranded available in all of the fabrics. The 21 ounce, the 11 ounce, the basic 14.5 ounce, the 11 ounce stretch selvage. I think even the black 11 ounce stretch selvage.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have a whole array.
So you got getting
Since
a proper.
you gotta go soon.
Yeah, I have to go soon, so we're gonna show off a little fall preview also, just for fun. So this is fall.
This year.
Basically of
This year,
fall,
a couple months from now.
Yeah, fall 2025, so not that far away. We have a really fun jean called the Kawataro Selvedge, and as you can see, it's a green cast denim. We have it in a jacket too. I love this patch. Also, it's a waxed, oily, beautiful patch. The Kawataro is basically a Japanese god. It's more commonly known as a kappa, like Kappa, and of course, I would have wanted to call it the Kappa denim, but Kappa is also an Italian brand. So
the one with the ladies, right?
Yeah.
The mud flap girl.
I enjoy not being sued, and so instead of calling it Kappa denim, we call it Kawataro, which is like the other nickname for this god. But if you Google it, like if you want to Google the god, it's probably better to Google Kappa, and you'll see it says Kawataro as another name.
I think Kawataro's still.
Kawataro's cool. It sounds cooler also, and he's this green god who's like almost like a frog-like character, but and he's got like scales and all this. So and all this bumpy slubbiness. So we have a bumpy slubby denim, and we have this green cast look for the green color of the god. It's such a weird thing. Like if you look up the Wikipedia or various articles on it, it's one of the weirder gods out there. He says that it's even said that he tricks people. He wrestles. They bring people underwater and like fuck them. They
drown them.
They drown them, but while having sex with them. And they can also reach into your body through your butthole and steal your soul. Or like it's a thing like your soul. It's like steal your life force. But they go in through your butthole. And this is like I didn't make this up. Obviously, I love stories. Yeah, so it's one of the weirdest Japanese gods, And so I'm like, that's even better because now we get to tell all these ridiculous stories. Like there's some stories with it that has like water in its head, and if it spills out, it'll like lose all its power, or like if you're polite to it, it loses power. Basically, all these Japanese gods were meant to scare the shit out of children and make them behave. And this god, since it was like a water river god, it was like, you know, don't go too close to the river and like fuck around because you'll like, you know, fall in and drown. Anyway, so that one's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So this is for the guy last time. He said, is there any green cast coming for fall winter 25? And I said, just wait, next episode I will show you something. And so I forget who you are. I hope you're watching. There you go. This is the green cast. So Brandon, just quickly before we finish this up, what is green cast? How is this going to fade? What does that mean?
I mean, basically, it's just like what it sounds. It basically has a little bit of green tint to it, but it still is an indigo rope dye denim, so it's still going to fade very similarly to a regular like dark indigo jean in terms of like the, you know, the contrast fade. But you'll obviously have a little bit of a different tinge to it. You'll have a bit of a green tint, and so it's just a little bit different, but. Yeah, I'm quite excited for these. I'm super excited for the leather patch also. The flasher will be really cool. Have a picture of the god on it. And,
so this is not the same fabric, but this is a green cast from back in the day, MIJ2. Terry's also wearing a green cast right now.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can see
it looks real pretty.
In comparison, here's my jeans, which is like a regular red cast, very just regular indigo. And then you put this side by side, you can see how it's got that yellowy green tinge. So this is not something you're going to see often in general. This is very much something a specialized raw denim thing, and so it kind of gives that extra little twang, you know?
There's so many people who have, you know, 12 pairs of dark indigo jeans, so this will, it gives it a little bit of a
something different,
unique flavor.
Exactly.
That's good.
So yeah.
Yeah. Butthole surface approved.
Pimp named Slickback, he says green cast better than red cast. I don't know, it's debatable. It's one of those things. Terry, what do you had to pick
forced
one.
Forced to choose, I'll go for the green.
I'd have to go red cast just because I like classic, but I do love a good green cast. But why choose? Just have both.
Yeah, ¿por qué no los dos?
Why not both? How many ounces, the sociologist asks.
This one is, I believe, also 14 and a half, right? 14 or 15?
Around there. It's definitely 14 or 15. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I should know them all off by heart.
Well, it's been a while since we did the wholesale for that, so. Oh, here's a good question.
That's a very nice question.
You know what would be a fun thing to do?
I don't remember why we stopped doing it. Maybe I don't remember. I don't remember why.
There would be, you know how like there's those old denim books and it has like, oh, with this button is this, it's from this year they changed this year.
Oh,
I wonder if like we could somehow make a guide where it's like, from this year to this year they use this label and then we switch. Because if
I lost a lot of my early information though, I didn't always back up your computer, folks. But I lost the first few years of like information. So I don't know. I'm bad with the archives.
Well, maybe someday, 100 years from now, someone else will figure it out and they'll have to investigate.
Oh, Jeremy Dyson asks, any more Dragon Ball Z weird guys in 36 to 38? Got something random in a pile somewhere?
Maybe?
Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
I don't think Dragon Ball. We have some in-store right now. We have in-store exclusive
or JoJo's
deals.
or something random.
We may have like the odd JoJo.
We have some Harley Quinn, I think, in the store.
In a JoJo.
You have being in a size 38 gives you a chance maybe.
Check on Grailed or eBay. There's a good chance you might find something on Grailed. There's a lot of good stuff at like very good prices on Grailed. I don't know if they'll be new or used or what, but if you search long enough, usually you can find. Also, go on Reddit and just post in the raw denim forums and say, "Hey, I'm looking to buy one of these." Odds are someone is gonna have one or something similar to what you're looking for, and they may be able to sell you that one if you're looking for it.
Sean says bring back leather keychains, but we do have leather keychains. Do we not have stock now? Do we have to make more?
I have to.
We should have because there's two types of keychains. There's the key, like the
small one and the big one.
Yeah.
Yes, we will check. And
okay, we'll look into that. If we don't have, we should either put them back on stock, or that's a must. We do have to bring that back,
Sean.
We
will bring them back.
Adam Brown asked for an April Fool's spoiler, but you just gotta wait. It's only a few days away. We can't spoil.
The spoiler is that I just did the photos and the video for it this afternoon,
it was good.
Turned out very nicely. I'm quite happy with it. Show Brandon.
The spoiler is that we're gonna do something. That's already a spoiler. I mean, what April Fool's joke?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, check. Man.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Subscribe and like the channel. Subscribe.
Yeah. Do you know what comes free with every pair of jeans? A subscription to our YouTube channel.
It's true. It's true. And the love of Terry.
Well, and there's also like if you ever
see.
see something on the website that sometimes because we leave stuff that's sold out on purpose, and then you could hit the back in stock button, right?
Yeah.
And then if sometimes we randomly will find a pair or whatever happens or and we get a pair back, then you get you'll get a notification.
Generally, we always say that seasonal is seasonal. We don't restock it, but sometimes there's always we get a return or we find one or you never know. So just use the back in stock. You can sign up with your phone number or your email.
Stranger
or
things
both.
have happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last question before you go.
Terry just noticed that the Moor said, "Brandon, how about a denim teddy bear for next Valentine's Day?" And you, sir, might be in great luck. We're working. Miss.
Yeah.
Miss the Moor. You may be in luck because we're working on something exactly like that. So it's not ready yet, but we'll keep you posted.
Ooh, that was a good little tidbit.
No, that's a teaser.
I'm very excited for it. I think in Japanese it's called nurugami.
Are we gonna visit them in Japan?
Yes.
Cool.
So, well, that's the next hint is that the stuffed animals will be made in Japan.
Okay. Well, I think that's a pretty. It was either here or there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And
Is there many Canadian?
Oh yeah, nuigurumi is how you say stuffed animal in Japanese.
Stuffed animal. Okay. Well, Brandon, do you have to?
I have
hightail it out of here.
I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Got 5 minutes.
Then, in that case, we will answer a few more questions from the Instagram before we get to our
Power Hour
snack time. And since you're here, I can ask you the questions. All right. Will there be another run of 40-ounce keychains? Yes.
Yes.
Next core color. Love you guys.
Oh, next core color. Well, the next core gene that we'll probably do will be the Rose Anvil collabo, potentially. And so maybe you'll see some bloody red core, but with a really interesting twist. Something that I'm very excited for and something that might blow people's minds. Maybe we'll wait on the release of that information, but something unique.
Brandon, the barber, says, not a question, just feel so stoked to get to feel what the 40-ounce jeans feels like. So I'm guessing he picked up a keychain.
Sweet.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Can we see a more baggy fit in the future or a Gore-Tex collab?
Gore-Tex collab, probably not. It's just not our style to do like synthetic
We're not a
like that. But
I heard Gorpcore was dead.
I don't know.
I saw the rumor.
I don't know.
Someone was saying it was dead already. The thing about Gorpcore, and I think it's cool and I like that idea, but I think you'll probably agree, it's really overkill for like 99% of people.
Gore-Tex, yeah. There's actually like even if you're really an outdoorsy type, it's a very niche spot there, and I got kind of a strong opinion about this there. Like, I mean, if it's pouring rain, just have like a poncho, and if it's really really light rain, you can just have like waxed cotton, and that's kind of like the best way to have it, and you can kind of keep like a poncho in your pocket of like your your outdoor gear.
I mean, we're just not a technical brand though. We're not a tech fabric brand. Most of our stuff is cotton and other natural fabrics.
And also, as a guy from the West Coast who lives in Vancouver, you want to know a rainy hike hack? Bring an umbrella.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Don't knock the umbrella.
The umbrella, unless it's super windy, is great.
Yeah.
And usually when you're in the forest, it's not very windy. So, okay. Here's a weird question: when are the new women's cuts releasing, and what's y'all favorite ice cream flavors? You can go first.
The women's cuts will release. New women's stuff will release this fall. So very soon, maybe in August. I don't know if that's considered soon, and so maybe not so soon. There will be new spring things coming out soon as well.
Yeah, it will be
it's only
trickling
March.
out.
So yeah, things will come out soon, and then more new stuff will come out in the fall again as well. And my favorite ice cream flavor, I don't know if I have one. I like really kiddie stuff like cookie dough.
Like bubble gum?
No. I like cookie dough or like Snickers ones or
Ooh.
you know.
You got the Reese's.
Okay. Hold on a second. McDonald's of all places, you know, they make not a Blizzard because Blizzard is Dairy Queen, right? Or what do they call it?
No, it was
whatever it's called. The McDonald's like what, a shiver or
no. Oh crap!
Because they eat anyway.
Everyone's gonna be yelling at their screens right now.
Whatever the McDonald's one where they mix the ice cream all together, but thing. Now it's Easter time, and they have they have a Cadbury cream egg. Yeah. Last year they had a Cadbury cream egg like
McFlurry.
McFlurry.
They had a Cadbury cream egg McFlurry. I want one so badly. I didn't get to have one last year, and I want one so bad.
You know what? We're gonna be gone.
They better
Easter,
make
though.
it. I know. They better make Cadbury cream egg McFlurries again. That's what I want.
Okay. My favorite ice cream. I love a lot of ice creams, but if I think I had to pick one, and this is a weird one, mint chocolate chip. I just love mint chocolate chip.
It's too mature.
That's my father.
That's too mature for you. Yeah.
As a kid, I loved it.
Are you my grandmother?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to shout out for my favorite ice cream. Shout out local ice cream joint here in Montreal, Colab. They make Vietnamese ice cream. They have fantastic black sesame mochi ice cream, which is kind of chewy, but also black sesame. It is fantastic. So that's Colab in Montreal. Definitely check them out.
A pint of their down-tot ice cream in my freezer right now.
Lactose free too, because if you have people in your family who are stuck and they can't enjoy milk or for whatever reason.
Is it lactose free?
It is actually lactose free.
Oh, you can kind of tell. It's almost like sorbet-ish.
Yeah, I think it's not vegan, so I use a lot of lactose free milk, but they also have vegan options. But yeah, it's just a really cool one.
Okay, here's a good question. Any gauze fabrics for next spring, summer? Oh, that's a while. Brandon, that's a question for you. Any gauze fabrics for next spring, summer?
Well, we're looking at doing maybe a double weave gauze again. So we'll see. We've done slubby ones in the past, so I'm thinking of maybe doing a non-slubby. Anyway, spring 26 is a little ways away. We do have to confirm it soon, but we shall see.
How often does one rotate their raw denim jeans? I think I'll take this question. I feel like it's personal preference. I've been wearing the same pair of jeans for the last 3, almost 4 months, and I'll go like a whole year before I rotate because I like to get them faded as fast as possible. But I know, like Terry, how often do you rotate?
I have like 3 jeans, and right now they kind of change along with the phase of the moon. So that means like I'll kind of wear it for a good long while, like maybe like a few months, and then I'll kind of swap to another one. I was wearing, of course, the King of Slub 2s in the deep winter, and now that it's warmed up, I'm into my MIJ 12s.
Brandon? How often do you rotate your jeans?
Oh, how often do I rotate? I tend to wear the same pair quite often until I get them real dirty. And like I was doing arts and crafts in my basement the other day, and I just got starch all over my jeans.
Mm-hmm.
So,
restarched.
Yeah. So
restarched.
Yeah, restart. So this, I was making some denim origami. So my Shinigami jeans, which I've worn for like a couple months in a row, now get washed, and then I'm back into these like solid blacks. But I essentially wear one pair at a time, and then just switch them out to wash them. I don't know. I guess I wear like maybe a pair a year, or 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have a bunch of pairs.
Yeah. Plus, sometimes you go back to your old reliables, like your Vulgars. Those ones are faded.
Yeah, that's if I want to show my best faded pair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, actually, I want to go back. I want to backtrack.
Okay, but however,
bye.
I have to go. Gigi says that we look handsome. Thanks, Gigi.
Thanks, Gigi.
I left you guys some snacks that Gigi gave me this morning.
Oh, perfect. Thanks, Gigi.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Take care, boys.
Bye-bye.
All right. I want to kind of retract my answer or add to my ice cream answer.
It was not his final answer, ladies and gentlemen.
I do really love mint chocolate chip or peppermint chocolate. I don't know what you call it. Mint chocolate chip. But you know what? Here's a good flavor that I love that's very hard to find. And the reason I didn't even think about it is because it's so rare and I rarely come across it. Something called Spumoni.
Oh my! Oh, you talked to me about this before. It's like hipster ice cream.
It's not hipster ice cream. So let me show you guys.
Someone in the chat.
This is like an Italian thing, obviously, because it sounds Italian. It's a specialty ice cream, and usually what it is pistachio, strawberry, chocolate, and then it usually has like bits of nuts or candied fruit in it. If you know, you know. I'm sure you guys, some of you guys in the chat know about Spumoni. This stuff is the real deal. So if you can track down some Spumoni where you live, like I remember sometimes having this as a kid for $4.49. What a deal! That's a great deal. Some Spumoni. That is a really good flavor. I'd highly recommend it.
It looks very similar to Neapolitan.
It's like Neapolitan.
Which someone called you guys today. They felt like you were a Neapolitan.
That's what I got
type of
reminded.
guy, yeah.
I'm not a Neapolitan type of guy, but I am a Spumoni man. So yeah, get the Spumoni. It will change your life.
Yeah, one scoop at a time.
One scoop at a time. Exactly. Okay, let's get back to the questions. 50 ounce next. You never know.
Please, mercy,
I beg you.
Mercy, no more. No.
We had to cut the buttonholes and install the buttons, and it was a big ordeal. It took, well, there's a video. You can go watch the video, but it took like 3 guys like an hour to do it 10 pairs. No, more than that, longer.
I mean,
than
we were
that.
chatting a little bit, but still, you kind of get the idea there.
It took a long time. Will you restock the Shinigami in True Guy? Probably not. But again, you never know. So sign up for back in stock. I may get a pair back or something.
Yeah.
And we might not have the Shinigami, but we'll probably redo that fabric at some point, because every time we do that fabric, it is a hit. People just love it. So we probably will bring it back. Maybe not next year or the next year, but eventually, because it just it hits every single time.
Yeah, we do remix fabrics.
Any future collaborations for Dracula edition? No Dracula on the schedule, but I did watch Nosferatu in 70 millimeter or whatever. It wasn't 70 millimeter. It said 70 millimeter, but it's actually, I forgot what format it is.
IMAX?
No, it wasn't IMAX. It's another weird format.
Panavision?
It wasn't Pan. Maybe it was. You're getting closer.
Yeah.
Anyways. New Okayama Spirits soon. No new Okayama Spirits super soon.
No.
Will there be another 40 ounce release, please? Yes. Is it possible to alternate between a 3x1 and a 2x1 twill on the same fabric?
That's a very good and very technical question.
I think so.
Maybe, yeah.
Pretty much almost with jacquard, almost anything is possible. So probably.
Yeah.
I think yeah. I'm almost for sure. I'm looking. I can imagine the picture. If you go on YouTube or not YouTube, Google, you can find the weave pattern pictures, and it will like show you like a super macro. And yeah, I don't think it would be that hard to do. But why would you? I don't know. It's a good question. Are you bringing back the Stack Guy Flex Selvedge? Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not. 100% no.
Will any of you be wearing the 40 ounce? I plan on. I try to. We have one pair. We're just putting the final touches on it, and once it's finished, I will soak it and shrink it as much as I possibly can, and hopefully, if it's within reason, and I'll wear it. If it's too big, then I'll probably just leave it, because I don't want to ruin it and fade it and then like not follow through. You know?
Yeah.
I might have to wait for the next 40 ounce drop. Has Naked Famous ever used burr rivets where the fabric pokes through the rivet? It's a neat look. Maybe
MIJs?
the MIJs.
Yeah, MIJs for
sometimes
sure.
that can happen. Is it on your pair?
We have your faded pair here. It might be a good
They are the 100% copper rivets.
Yes, and they do have the poke through design.
Yeah, the poke through the nipple design.
And absolutely,
Yeah.
yes.
So you can see this.
I'm gonna bring it right up there.
Here.
There
we go.
I'm gonna kind of get in the light. You can see the rivet. You can see the fabric.
You can see the Peekaboo Selvedge coin pocket.
Yeah, great example.
When do those Kakishibu MIJs drop? I don't have a date on those. For everyone who's wondering, we have some Natural Indigo Warp by Kakishibu dyed weft MIJs coming down the pipeline. They're going to be ultra premium.
Ultra premium.
Not as expensive as the 40 ounce, but they will not be cheap.
No.
But if you know, you know. And they are coming. They are on the way, but I don't know exactly when. Probably, if I had to guess, I'd say sometime this summertime. How did the 40 ounce jeans sell out faster than the email or SMS notifications going out? Well, the thing is, people can type pretty fast, and the autofill is pretty fast. So by the time an email gets sent and it goes from their server to your server, and then you get the push notification on your phone. It may take, a minute or something, and by the time that minute has happened, they're gone.
Yeah, like I'm sure for like a super hot release, a lot of people were probably parked on the website, just sitting there with their finger on the F5, ready to go at the cart there, and as soon as it went on, that's what you do. I mean, like, hey, for a crazy drop, sometimes that's what you got to do. But we did make a lot of them. We are sorry, but we do hope that you guys can get them on later time.
Why no bootcut jeans? You have the groovy style, but some people consider it a bit too flare. Well, the difference between bootcut and groovy or flare, it's all a little bit subjective. Like there's no like rule saying like, well, this is a bootcut and this is a flare and this is, because like there's no ISO standards of jean fit. So I would just say get the groovy guy. Just lock in.
Yeah.
Get the groovy guy.
It would be a very subtle difference.
It would be very subtle. Yeah. And like we already make the groovy guy, so I'm just telling you, be happy we make the groovy guy. The chances of us making another boot cut on top of that are very narrow. So extremely narrow. I would say like if you really, really, really have to have a boot cut, what you could do is either get the groovy guy and taper it a little bit on the flared part. And again, you'd have to be very gentle with it. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a straight leg. Or get the strong guy and taper it in a little bit around the knee. And then you can get more of a boot cut that way.
It would be an expensive and complicated operation and you need a tailor you can really trust.
Yeah, they might chop off your selvage depending on the construction of the jean. To be honest, I would say don't bother. Just get the groovy guy or get the strong guy. Live with it. You will be happy. They're both amazing options. Okay, is there any questions I missed in the chat?
There are indeed many.
Okay, let's answer those questions, and then we're going to get to snack time.
I'm going to blitz from the bottom up there. So I love to see the chat is alive and wild. I love to see you guys kind of chatting with each other as well. So let's kind of move up over there. Some people have advice on buying things. Pierre Moreau saying hi from Guelph. Pierre, what a legend. The man with all the jeans. He's got the collection.
Pierre, I printed out the picture you sent me and showed everyone in the office, and they were very impressed of your
it's actually really cool
collection.
Wow, what
like legitimately impressed. So
yeah. Nice to see you, Pierre, there. Quick fight to Jay Jones. Trailer Park Boys or Letterkenny?
Ooh. I would say Trailer Park Boys, but I'm not really a fan of either. Although Trailer Park Boys is a Canadian show.
They're both very Canadian.
Yeah.
Extremely Canadian. Different flavors. That's a tough one.
Trailer Park Boys is iconic.
The thing is, they're both kind of like more Eastern Canada, not Western Canada, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That would be a good collaboration. Us with Trailer Park Boys. The only thing I'd worry about is, like, will enough people get it? Like, do people outside of Canada know what Trailer Park Boys is?
I think it's got a little bit of traction.
It's a very niche cult following, I think.
Yeah, even within Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Restock on Cordvan patches. I'm assuming that's patches for doing patch swap. I think we're out.
Thing is, like, we don't really do them. Like, we don't cut the patches just for the patch swaps, other than the special logo ones, like the one with the little tiny, the Brute, or like the little tiny logo. So other than that, we're not going out and like cutting up giant brand new big shells to make more patches. Usually it's just we have stuff left over from other production and we just ran out. Also, I will say that the leather patch is not a money making thing. We probably lose money on it, to be honest, because by the time you factor in like the patch and actually more importantly the time it takes to take it out of the normal workflow, set it all up, send it over to alterations, they have to remove the patch, put the new patch on, send it back, get it back into the workflow, the amount of extra time and effort and hands that have to touch it, I don't think we're probably losing money on it.
Yeah, it's not a big profit maker for the company.
It's more just kind of a favor for you guys, something just kind of like fan service, so you can have the option. But in terms of like us cutting up brand new beautiful pieces of shell just to make patches for patch swaps, we probably not going to do that.
Yeah.
But you know what I do have?
Oh, yeah.
I can show you something.
We found this the other day. It was fun.
We were cleaning out an office the other day.
You just find things in factories, you know?
And I found this bag.
It's a bag. What is this? What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
It smells. Equine.
Look
It smells
at
equine.
that. Woo!
This is not a secret pattern. You think they could have made a better cut out of that one?
Yeah,
you know?
somebody goofed on that one, I would say.
Oh my god, don't just take a patch, this giant piece.
Anyways.
Anyway, this is shell cordovan. Actually, this was probably a very expensive piece until someone cut a little square out of it.
Yeah, this is gold of leather, and so we got a bunch of this that I found that's been just sitting in this bag.
Yeah.
So my plan is to send this off to our leatherman and have him make it into some leather accessories, like probably the key fob. I think would be nice.
That'd be nice.
I don't think there's any big enough pieces really to make wallets, but definitely some keychains or key fobs. We got lots of big enough.
Yeah, actually, I think you made me one. I still have it here.
Oh, this is something else though.
Yeah, this was the same. It's the same material, right?
Not this exact leather, but show it.
Yeah,
it's very similar.
So if you think just like a key fob made out of cordovan is not super cool or super tough, look at this. So this is my key for my Subaru. There's a boot. This boot. This boot was made out of shell cordovan, not shell cordovan, some kind of cordovan.
It is shell cordovan.
Shell cordovan, and it just been sitting in like my pocket, getting beat up. It has no grommet, no nothing. It's literally just a piece of leather with a hole in it, and it hasn't disintegrated. It's in excellent shape. It's wild. Basically, this just means that it's an extremely tough leather. Extremely tough.
And I want to let everyone know this is not stamped from a die. This is a hand-cut boot.
Hand-cut boot from your previous life.
From my previous life, I hand-cut that with a razor blade, and I made a few of them.
I'm genuinely impressed. Yeah, like other stuff, you're gonna need like this little like a grommet or something, but not here.
No, the leather is very heavy duty, and the grain super tight. Look at
the back almost feels velvety, like the flesh side feels velvety. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a satiny finish.
Feels rather nice.
Very nice.
Do people make rough out cordovan?
I mean, you could.
You could, but or does it defeat
it almost
the whole point?
kind of defeats the purpose. Defeats the point,
yeah.
But, and I feel like maybe your foot might get kind of sweaty on the inside. Not sure. That would be a cool concept, though. I wouldn't call it a rough out. This is more of a nubuck. It feels very similar to nubuck, if you know what it's got that suede, like a very fine suede, but very heavy duty.
Okay, all right, let's go up there. We got people talking ice cream there. Chicken CS wants to know when I'm going to wear the purple core. I love the purple core. I have it hanging up at home. It's become a little tight. It's become a little tight on me.
I wonder what.
I wonder why. I've been living a good life. And it hasn't gotten any looser. So
you need to come back to the bouldering,
I really like that, but my 34 weird guy is just a little.
Okay, last minute for questions. Any last stragglers, and we're gonna do snack time. Yeah, Terry's got to hit the road. He's got a long drive home.
There we go. All right, so I think we kind of caught up on some of those ones. Let's go right at the bottom. Any last-minute questions?
Viberg made some multiple runs of reverse shell cordovan boots.
Well, there
Interesting.
You go,
Viberg, the good old BC boys from Vancouver Island.
Yeah. BD, time on my cap. I don't know. It's very erratic. Like, I haven't been super consistent wearing this cap because if you watch the Twatty videos, you know I got quite a collection.
Yeah, you're definitely a hat man. Well, we're both hat men.
I rotate them out. So it's got, I would say, very limited wear. But I like it.
I would love to see one that's been, like, worn for, like, 5 years straight every day in the sun, like out in the fields, farming or something.
BD, keep wearing a hat, and then we'll take a picture of it later. Okay, all right. Ooh, are restocking the MIJ13s like the MIJ10s?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, and on that bombshell, it's time to do snack time.
What do we have over here?
These are brought to us. They are interesting. So it says at the bottom, sour paper. Do you want to try to read it?
Yeah. So I've been brushing up on my Japanese. And I can tell you two things. First of all, yes, this does say sawa paper.
Paper?
Yeah. And yeah.
What is this
Oh,
bottle
this one
say?
says cider. This one, you got the cola flavor. I got the cider flavor. He's got the cola flavor.
I wonder what cider flavor.
So
That's weird.
Cola flavored and cider flavored sour paper. It's either very expired or super fresh, depending on which order.
Does it have a date on it?
I think they do day, month, year in Japan. Not year, month, day. It could be either way. Whatever.
I don't think they say on it, to be honest.
Well, we're about to find out, ladies and
gentlemen. Oh, no, wait. Here.
Yeah, I'm looking at
25, 12, 24.
Mine says 12/21.
12/21.
Yeah. I got the slightly fresher one.
Oh, so 25 must be the year. Anyways.
Yeah. That's what I want to think. I'm opening it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's open it.
It looks like a picture of a gummy candy.
Is it like a fruit roll-up or like a rope? Oh, it's one of these guys.
Got a strain, like a powerful aroma.
Oh yeah, mine is quite.
Mine's droopy.
Mine's also droopy.
I got no lead in my pencil over here.
It's like shooting pool with a rope.
It is like shooting pool with a rope in this one. Anyway.
All right, I want to smell yours too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yours smells good.
This one does.
This is kind of like
the cinnamony.
The candy like the rainbow bacon. They have it. You know what I'm talking about? Rainbow bacon.
Rainbow bacon.
At the gas station, they have rainbow bacon. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Rainbow
Anyways,
bacon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Floppy cheers. Ugh.
It's actually not too sweet, even though it's encrusted in sugar, or at least it appears to be.
Very chewy.
It's got a spice to it. You're right.
Not sour at all, but kind of papery.
Not spicy, but like it has a cinnamon-y flavor, but not spicy. It does taste like cola.
I'm extremely sensitive to sour taste.
Really?
The sour candies usually.
This is not like a warhead, though.
This is not that sour.
This is not bad. I like it. I enjoy it. I might have one more bite.
Not really a fan, but I'll take another bite too.
Interesting. I don't know. It's cool. I'm glad we tried it, but I don't think I'm going to be picking this up when I go to Japan for myself. There's a lot of other good Japanese candies. Interesting, though. The paper rope. Or the candy rope. Sour paper rope. Cola.
I don't know about that. I'm not too sure about that.
What are you going to rate this one?
Adequate.
Adequate.
I mean, like it's a candy.
Out of 10.
Out of 10, it's the 6.
I was going to go for 6 too, actually.
I'm very generous. Like I'm a kind man, so I rate generously.
It doesn't taste bad.
And it's a 6 on 10.
But it doesn't taste amazing.
Yeah.
Tokyo Banana snack time incoming? Maybe. Ooh. To be honest, I like the Tokyo Bananas, but I feel like we can do better.
We'll have to do better because
Tokyo Banana, and the pun is intended, low-hanging fruit. It is. It really is low-hanging fruit.
You guys already heard like my gigantic rant and talk about...
Wait, I don't remember it. What's your rant?
Oh, not my rant, but like my story about like how like the nostalgia I got from it. Not just because like Tokyo Banana is like the most amazing like tourist souvenir food, because that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is a treat designed, conceived, marketed just for omiyage, like so for being like a tourist snack, to give to your colleagues, give to your friends. Comes in a box, re-giftable little things. Its only purpose in life is to be gifted and re-gifted, and it's nice. It's just like a little like soft pastry. It
tastes good though.
Yeah, it stops kind of like cakey thing of a nice banana filling. But it brings me back to a time of being a student in Taiwan, where my Japanese classmates would always bring it back at the end of every semester. They'd go to Japan to come back with Tokyo Banana, because that's what one does. When one lives in Asia, one gives souvenirs on one's trips. And it's kind of like brought like a nostalgic moment in my time. So that's the Tokyo Banana story. If you see one, try it. Absolutely worth it. But they're not going to sell it at places like your local Asian grocer or T&T or what is it, H Mart or whatever. They won't have it.
Yes.
So you got to kind of go there, and that's the whole idea.
You see people stocking up in the airport with like, like
they make it easy, man. You're gonna be like right there.
They're
like,
expensive too.
You're gonna be like boarding the plane back home, and there's gonna be like a little stand of Tokyo bananas. So
like as they check your passport,
Yeah.
sir, would you like to add a Tokyo banana?
Yeah,
to
there's
your
always
airplane
time,
pass?
man. You can absolutely if you're in the airport, save it for the airport, so you can just kind of stuff it in there.
Yeah, and it doesn't add to your like bag. Does it?
Exactly. No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, just save that right for the very end, and you'll have a great time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one last thing before we go. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to you guys, not only in the chat, but on the Instagram, on the YouTube channel. Sometimes we get people who are either, new to the brand, or sometimes, new to the brand, or maybe they just don't know about certain things, or they're putting in kind of like funny comments or whatever. And I notice that there are some of you who are going in the comments, helping people out, correcting people. And I really do appreciate it. Like on Instagram, on YouTube, in the chat. If you're someone who's kind of like helping out in the chat, you're watching this, you have the inside track, you're very knowledgeable, you know the happenings, the prices, the this and that. A lot of people are like, hey, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? How much does it cost?
Exactly.
Because they don't really take the time to go watch this or do their own research or anything. And there are people who are, in the chat answering those questions. So I just wanted to give a special thank you to those people. I do notice it. I do really appreciate you. And keep doing a great job because it does help and it's great for the community and
it's
everyone,
very welcoming and it makes people feel happy to be part of the hobby when they got like-minded, gentle souls welcoming them into this world of crazy fabrics. Crazy jeans.
Yes, who you are. I know.
Big thank you.
You know who you are. It does not go unseen. I see it, and thank you very much. So I guess on that note, I want to thank you guys, especially for tuning in and sticking around till the very end. Like I said before, you'll probably subscribe, but if you aren't, just double check, subscribe, and if you haven't already, please hit the like button, and we'll see you here.
There.
I don't know. This thing is backwards. You'll be like, how come these guys don't know where to point? And it's because the camera is reversed for us, so it's very disorientating. I just go straight for the camera like that.
yeah.
But
front and back the same. Okay.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. So I really appreciate it, and we'll see you here next time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Bye bye.
Bye bye.